Just a disclaimer before I start any of this. I am fully aware that I don't do makeup properly. I have literally no idea what any of the brushes are called, what they're really for. I don't even think I use the beauty blender properly, so I don't really know what I'm doing. So before anyone's sitting here watching this being like, oh my god, you used that brush to do that, like, look it, I didn't even blend this properly. Disaster. It is what it is, and we're just gonna try to smush some eyeshadow on my eyeballs and hope for the best. I have my computer over here. I pulled up like a get to know me tag because I'm 12. I was like, why not? Something fun to do, pass the time. I'm doing my makeup anyway, and I have no videos on my channel, so. Also, I touch my hair so much, it's like a weird, nervous, anxious thing, so I'm aware of that also. And we're gonna try not to do that, but it is in my face right now, so I'm gonna put it behind my ear. Not gonna touch it. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to go through some of these questions while I'm putting on my eyeshadow. I think we're going to use this. This is the Sunset palette from Natasha Denona. Did I even say that right? Who knows? This is what we're using. Am I a makeup guru now? For sure. This is what I'm using. Don't know what they're called, don't know what they're for, but it's what's happening, so here we go. First question, where did you grow up? In a little town about an hour north of Toronto, and I moved here 2 years ago now, so I've been in Alberta for 2 years. How tall are you? I am 5'1". I am very short. It is really hard to talk while you do this because it's like you have to concentrate on what you're doing, but like also talk, and oh my god. So yeah, I'm really short. I don't know if that's surprising to people because like, I don't know, I've been in vlogs for a while. It is kind of funny when I go to weddings and I shoot them, and sometimes people will be like, oh, are you the assistant? And I'm like, nope. No, I'm not. And they're just like, oh, you're so little. I'm like, yeah. What year were you born? Which I guess ties into the fact that I just said I was little. I was born in, shocker, ready, 1991, which makes me 28. Do I look it? No, I don't think so. Generally people are like, I'm sorry, you're how old? That's ridiculous. And I'm like, I agree. It is kind of scary that I'm turning 29 in February, and then I have 1 more year until I'm 30, and I'm kind of grossed out about it, so yuck. Are you in or have you gone to college? So, fun story. What college have I not gone to? I literally was so bad at school. Like, I've never been a fan of school. I just can't, I don't know if it's because I can't focus. Like, I just hate sitting there. So I went to 4 different colleges, graduated from 0 of them, and now I own my own business, so it all worked out. I went to school for ECE, I went for child and youth work, and then I briefly went for photography, but it taught me nothing, and my professors were horrible, so I just was like, I'm gonna teach myself, and I dipped right out of there. Have gone, haven't graduated. What sports do you play or have played in the past? So I currently play hockey, and I have played hockey for ever. Like, I think since I was maybe 10, 12, I've kind of always played. I also used to play soccer, wasn't great at it, didn't love the running portion of it, so I just started being a goalie. How many siblings do you have? I have 1. He is a younger brother. He lives in Toronto and he works for Scotiabank. Stuff that you didn't ask to know, but you now know. He's 3 years younger than me. I don't see him a whole lot because I live here now, but when I go home, we have drinks a lot, so that's fun. Do you have any bad habits? I chew my nails a lot. I think I'm past the point of not doing that because I've kind of done it my whole life and I don't realize that I'm doing it until someone like mentions it. That's like the only thing I can think of. I don't know. What bad habits do you guys have? I'm interested to like know what other things. Let's hear. Comment down below. What's your current favorite Netflix show? Okay, this is not on Netflix. I'm like using a different palette, by the way, for something else, but this is not on Netflix, but I keep like pointing this. I have recently been obsessed with the show Killing Eve. I watched it twice through. There's 2 seasons so far. The third one's coming out, I want to say like fall 2020, but I'm not 100% sure. I watched it twice already, like season 1 and 2 twice. And it is so good. So if you need a show to watch, it's not on Netflix, look it up, see if you can find it. It's literally so good, like so good. I'm obsessed with Jodie Comer. I love her so much. I would cry if I met her, like so good, hands down. Actually on Netflix, I just finished watching the new season of Atypical, which was really good. And I watched this other one with Ashley, I think it's called Modern Love. It's kind of, each episode is like different actors and it's a different storyline. It was really neat. We binged through it in like a day, so if you need something else to watch, watch that. What is the craziest thing you've ever done? I think in terms of something that I didn't think I would ever do that I like surprised myself at, I went skydiving when I lived in Australia briefly for 6 months. I was an au pair there. And my friend, also from Toronto, we were there together, but we were in like separate cities. Side note, but I do that a lot when I ramble, so get used to that. So we went skydiving, we like booked it and we were like, yeah, oh my god, this is such a good idea, I'm so excited. And then the day came and I was so scared. My video, I actually have a copy of it. I could probably upload like a clip or something. It was really scary, but it was also really fun at the same time. So I think that's probably the craziest thing I've ever done in terms of like, I literally was like, I'm excited. And then I got there and I was like, oh my god, I don't want to do it, and then did it. So what's your favorite color? Very basic question. I think purple, but like it also kind of changes where I go through phases of being obsessed with like certain things, but it's more for like furniture and like house stuff. So I really love emerald green right now and kind of like fall colors, but favorite color, purple. What is one thing you wished people knew about you? I have a crazy amount of anxiety. Kind of want to do like a mental health video. Sorry, that's like a side note. I also realized I've just been sitting here talking and I haven't done anything to my makeup, so I'm really bad at multitasking. I kind of want to do a video, just like a general sort of like mental health video, because in the last like year or so, I've kind of been going to therapy and I've been like to the doctor and I've been actually kind of like reining in my mental health and figuring out sort of like what is going on and like what kind of like works for me and what I need to start working on. And I think that would be interesting just for other people who are maybe going through a lot of the same stuff. I have generalized anxiety, generalized depression, and borderline personality disorder, which is a fun one that you should look up because I didn't even know what it was before I went to the doctor. So there we go. Okay, since I haven't touched this, I am now using the Lorac Pro that was given to me by Ashley because God knows I didn't buy this because I don't really know what I'm doing. Holy Jesus, that was dark. I would love to be that person that's like, so I'm dipping into this and I'm using this for the outer corner, but like I literally don't even know what I'm doing, and I've been using the same freaking brush the whole time and I'm just smearing shit on my face. So alright, we have like one side kind of done. I don't know. I honestly just sit here and I look into the mirror and I'm like, does it look even? Sure. And then I move on because I don't do makeup. Alright, this is way darker than I intended it to be. Holy crap. Realistically, it's honestly not that dark, but like for me, it's pretty dark. I literally started wearing makeup like 2 years ago and I still don't know what I'm doing. Am I using the beauty blender to try to put foundation over top of it so it's not as dark? Sure am. Are you supposed to do that? Probably not. Okay, back to these questions. What is your favorite drink? Pink lemonade. Obsessed. Any type of lemonade, actually, really. It doesn't even have to be pink. Alcoholic drink. I really like ciders. I like Rock Creek and Okanagan, basically like apple juice but a little more dry. And just for fun, Starbucks drink, honey citrus mint tea or vanilla latte. There's a bunch of options for you. What's your favorite snack? Ooh, I don't know. Like, I eat a lot of snacks that are very different. because it kind of depends on like what mood I'm in for what I want. Maybe generally I would say I go for a lot of like crackers and, you know, carb load stuff. Pretzels are really good. Pears are really good. If we're talking unhealthy, any type of chocolate or sour candy. Lots of different options. Ooh, and popcorn. Popcorn, if you're watching a movie, popcorn. This question just says, are you an early adopter or a late adopter? And I don't even know what that means. I'm scrolling down this list and these questions are becoming so random. Like, can you close your eyes and raise your eyebrows? I don't know. Did I do it? Because my eyes were closed. What? Who makes these? Do you sleep with the lights on or off? Off? When I was like 8, I used to be really scared of the dark though, and I had a nightlight. Ooh, let's tell a fun story. Did anybody watch Goosebumps? And you know that episode with the dummy, and I think its name is Slappy? I'm pretty sure his name is Slappy. I literally had nightmares about that dummy for years. I would go out and at my parents' house, obviously because I'm 8, I would go out and like go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, but I wouldn't even have to go. I would just go and like flush the toilet just so I could turn the light on, and I would forget to turn the light off, and then I would leave that door open and my door open because I was so scared that this dummy was going to like come down the hallway and like kill me. So I don't even remember what question I read, but like there's a story for you. Do you have any pets? Yes. I have a dog named Luna, I have a cat named Chloe, and I have another cat named Lily. They are my fur babies. Lily is sleeping over here on the cat tree. She's like basking in the sun, and Chloe is eating, so they're pretty much all here. I think Luna's in my bedroom. All right, how are we looking for this makeup here? I don't know. Kinda dark. Kinda didn't even know what I was intending when I went into this. That's fine. That's pretty much what happens every single time I do this. Is this the longest me doing my eyeshadow thing you've ever seen? Yep. I'm gonna put that away and just, you know, give up because it looks semi-okay, I guess. I don't know. All right, we're gonna do mascara now. Did I leave this mascara a tad open and did it dry up a little bit? Sure did. Am I really bad at doing my makeup? Sure am. Okay, next question. How many tattoos do you have? I have 2. I don't think you'll be able to see this, but like there's a little paw print behind my ear. Did I even show you? I have literally no idea because I can't see, but there's a paw print behind my ear that Ashley and I got for like Buddy, and then also for me for my parents' dog that we put down a few years ago, and just in general for all of my animals. So I have that, and then on my ankle, I have these little like minimalist sort of mountains that I got. Right before I moved here, my friend did like stick and poke on me. We may or may not have been drunk, and don't get tattoos when you're drunk. I mean, it turned out fine because she's a tattoo artist and she like knows what she's doing, but disclaimer, don't do what I did. All right, let's see. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Well, I'm currently already old. I'm like kind of at that point where I'm just like, honestly, I'm gonna get 3 more dogs. I'm gonna save up all of my money. I'm gonna get a sweet house with a huge backyard that the dogs can run in. And then I'm gonna get 4 or 5 more cats because, you know, cats are pretty low maintenance and easy. And then I'm just gonna live a happy life with all of my animals because, you know, this whole dating thing's just not working out for me, so. I don't know why this is so far down the list because this is like a very basic question. What's your job? So I feel like most people probably already know this, but I do photography, so I own my own business. I do it full time. I have done it for about 5.5 years now-ish. And yeah, I really love it. I mostly do weddings, portraits, engagements, lots of kid stuff. I do have a studio in my house, so I do that. Before photography though, I like had every intention of being a teacher or kind of like working in a daycare, and I just, like, I liked it, but I never loved it. So then when I moved over to photography, I did still kind of make sure that I was gonna work with kids still because I really, really love kids. People always ask me like, how'd you get into your job? And I don't even have like a good story because I honestly just kind of fell into it. It was like a hobby, and then it turned into like, hey, do pictures for me, like my friends would ask, and then it was like, hey, can you do some for my family, or can you do some for my friend's friend or whoever? And I just sort of started doing it and loved it and was like, oh, this is a job that you can do, so now that's what I do. What is the last film you saw? So the last movie I watched not in theaters was called Good Boys. It has Jacob Tremblay, who I think is like the cutest little kid ever. It was actually really funny. Would recommend. The last thing I saw in theaters, honestly, I think it was when Ashley and I went and saw Annabelle Creation. Is that the most recent one? I think so, yeah. And that was like a couple months ago, but we went to this theater that had like reclining seats, and oh my god, it was amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna use this, which I also didn't buy because Ashley likes to give me all of her stuff that she doesn't use. It's just like blush and bronzer and highlighter. I literally just use the blush because I don't know how to contour, and I don't use bronzer ever because I don't know how to do it. What was your first ever cell phone? That's an interesting question. I think my first one that I had was, my parents got me it when I was going into high school, so like in grade 9, and it was, oh my god, what are they called? A Samsung, oh no, Motorola Razr, sorry, not a Samsung. Those like really thin, mine was like space gray or something. It's like really thin and it like flips up, and everybody always had those little like elasticy little things that you attach to the top, and you could put like a little man on it or something. I think I had like a panda on mine or something like that. Yeah, oh, that's so interesting. I like that question because I haven't thought about that in a while. What phones did you guys have? Did anybody have, oh, what's the other one? The like flip phones that went like this, and then you would like flip her up and like type on it like this. I had one of those too. I thought those were very cool back in the day. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Mint chocolate chip or cookie dough, like brownie chocolate mix. I don't know. If you go to like Marble Slab or something that you can make your own ice cream, I always make something that has peanut butter, cookie dough, brownie chunks, like everything that is like a baked good inside a chocolate ice cream. Would recommend. It is amazing. Did I forget to do my bottom lashes? Sure did. Oops. So I learned, honestly, that I'm really bad at doing this. It is so hard to like talk and read questions and do my makeup and remember to look at the lens and not at the screen, because I also keep doing that. Oh my god, how do people do this? How do people film these all the time? It's so hard. Okay, last thing. We're using, I think, one of the only palettes I actually bought for myself. The Soft Glam from Anastasia. I literally always use the, look how much pan is on these. I always use the gold shades, and I like put them in the corner with my finger, because again, I don't do makeup properly, so we're just, you know, doing it how it is. And then I always use the black shade to do like under my eye. I know that most people who know how to do makeup properly do like the color they did on their eyelid underneath, and they like smoke it out. I don't know, what's it even called? No idea. I like to be different, so every single day I just put black under my eyes. Did you need to know that? Nope. Did I tell you? Yep. I had to close the blinds a little bit because the sun was right in my eyes. So, put a little black under there, and with that, I'm done, because this is my makeup that I do every day. I'm pretty simple. How many brushes did I use? Let's do a fun, wow, 4, and actually I only used this for a second, so like 3. Yikes. So let's do like 3 more questions and we'll call it a day. What is your eye color? So I have, I would say, green hazel, sort of 2 different colors. They're both like a base green, and then one has orange and one has blue. So I don't know if you can see, but I always mess this up. I think this one is the one with orange. It's confusing because I look in the mirror and then I'm like, oh, and then I get it backwards. But yeah, so they're like hazily, greenish, orangish, bluish. I don't know. I think that's like the one thing people always say is like, oh, you have really cool eyes. So thanks. What's your favorite candle scent? This is literally the best scent known to man. It's called watermelon lemonade, obviously, but I bought candles, spray, lotion, those little like wall plug diffuser things in this scent. I like went absolutely crazy because I love it. Other than that specific one, I really like anything that's vanilla. That's really good too. Last question. Are you a morning or night person? I am 1000% a night person. I cannot do mornings. Like, I could sleep for 14, 16 hours, something ridiculous, and I wake up and I'm still like, oh my gosh, I can't function. But I can sleep for like 4 to 6 hours, not get a whole lot of sleep, drag myself through the day, and then all of a sudden at night I have so much energy. It's like the craziest thing and I don't really understand it, but I can stay up, no problem. I can't get up in the morning, so. Sorry that was a disaster. I guess let me know what else you want to see. I will try to make videos that make a little more sense than that. Hopefully you learned something about me, even if it's just that I am really short and have 2 different color eyes. So there's your fun facts for the day. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. All like 600 of you. It's really cool. I'm like super new to this, and like I promise I'm gonna try to get better and do a little more interesting stuff. But we are just kind of starting from the bare minimum. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a great day. And we will see you soon. Bye.